Bowling is truly a sport for all ages. Though the skills take some time to master, you can remain competitive for as long as you decide to play. But it's also a family sport. Just ask Herbert Crow.
I took him right out the car seat. You know, when we go bowling, they'll be in the car, him and my daughter both. And you know, the car seats come right out the car. I brought those in the bowling alley, set them right on the counter, and then I would commence to bowl about 15 to 20 games. When they got out the car seat and was ready to walk, they was ready to bowl.
That early exposure paid off. His son Cameron, now 13, became the youngest person to bowl a league-sanctioned perfect game left-handed at age 10.
I'm more like a teacher now. I like to correct when I see people doing something wrong.
Though not everyone becomes an expert, the ease with which bowling is learned has been its major selling point since its heyday in the 1950s.
In the approved places, where bowling is best, you'll always find a healthful, wholesome, family environment. Just look at the amazing variety among bowlers. Every size, age, kind, breed, and class from all walks of life. Every type imaginable. 20 million men, women, and children in America are regular bowlers. They make the game our country's most popular participating sport.
Fast forward nearly 60 years, the adage remains true. More than 70 million people went bowling in 2012, according to an Experian Simmons National Consumer Survey. It's still the #1 participation sport in the country.
During the summer, they would do what you do. Some people golf, some people travel, some people go to watch games. But come September, you're bowling. And you know you were bowling back then, when I say back then years ago, you were bowling 35 weeks. You were starting in September and you were concluding in April.
However, a deeper look into today's numbers reveals a trend that's been brewing for over 30 years. The league bowlers that have kept the sport profitable for most of its history are now mostly gone. Recreational bowlers now rule the lanes. In fact, league bowling participation has been in steady decline since the 1980s.
The membership number is declining. Okay, we decline about 4.5% to 5% per year, and that's been a steady trend. Right now, this year, we're about 4.8% down. National is about 4.7% down overall. Years ago, we used to have 2 and 3 league shifts a night, okay? More recent years, you're lucky to get 1 league shift a night. There's some centers that don't have any leagues on a given night, okay? So they're dependent on that open or recreational play.
With leagues and centers shutting down nationwide, what does the future of the sport of bowling look like?
There was an explosion in the casual recreational bowling, and our centers were filled. They were filled with a different type of bowler, but this bowler was more they have more discretionary income, and they weren't as price sensitive to the cost of bowling, so their per ticket, their per visit was, in terms of the overall with food, beverage, and lineage and rental shoes, was helping these centers, you know, with more explosive revenue growth, even at the cost of not having as many league bowlers.
Despite the bleak numbers overall, the sport has a few key glimmers of hope for the future. Participation in youth bowling has steadily increased in the last decade, mostly due to the increased funding available for college scholarships and an expansion of high school bowling. There are even opportunities on a global stage.
I mean, USBC and Strike 10 bowling, they're still looking at getting bowling into the Olympics. Right now, the earliest it would be into the Olympics would be 2024.
One of the things bowling has always used as a slogan was, nobody sits on the bench, everybody gets to bowl. Well, why shouldn't everybody have a part of that scholarship program then too? And that's what Illinois Grand Prix program has gotten to. We're probably, as I understand it, the largest center in Illinois as far as what's been given out in funds since it started the Illinois Grand Prix and we also have as much, over 40,000 to give out still.
Even with the new scholarship money, it's just one piece of the puzzle moving forward.
Well, I think the future of the sport of bowling all depends on the individual leagues themselves and how they perceive it to be.
It has nothing to do with entertainment. Okay, so if you want to build the entertainment side and you exclusively build the entertainment side without any interjection of league-based, organized play, that's not going to help the sport. I don't care how much you grow on entertainment.
If you're asking me my opinion of the sport going forward, it is a challenge. It is a very big challenge as a sport. It's economics and demographics at the same time. If you come through this center on a Wednesday night, my men's league that bowl for 35 weeks, yeah, there's some young guys in there, but not enough.
The future of the sport of bowling is, for the most part, uncertain. However, the consensus appears to be that, no matter what the future holds, it will ultimately be shaped by kids like these.
I went ahead and passed the throne, my bowling crown, over to my son after he beat up on me so many times. You know, he almost took the crown, but I gave it to him.